Check. Left ear, I'm good. Brother. Clock man having a problem. Can you talk?
I don't do nothing with the clock. I don't got nothing to do with it.
There you go. Left ear works. Right ear's, but it's okay. I can hear something. That's all that matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 Houston Energy opening home game. We have Tabitha Johnson Young singing our national anthem.
Hey, I got it on my
Everyone,
shoulder.
please rise. Take
So
off your hats.
I'm still running, and if y'all get to a situation, I tell you to watch it.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be rude.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how to work it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a special treat for you guys. We have some producers on the set right there. D.O.B., raise your hand. We have Menace Mike in the middle. And one of the top Texas hip-hop artists, guys, they came together and did.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live and back. It is another football game only on Clutch. I am your DJ, the VJ, the wonderful voice of the Stallion football games. But this isn't NAIA football. This is the WBA. And yes, that's it. Texas ladies football is out here, and they are out here ready to rumble, getting ready to do it on the gridiron. As we prepare for the kickoff, once again, this is your home team, the Houston Energy versus the Austin Outlaws. Houston Energy donning the red today, battle red as we say here in the H-Town. And Austin came out here in this white, about to get dirty, black and gold. But who can tell what the future holds? Once again, we are ready for kickoff, going down to the field right now. Number 42, Sonique Middleton, is ready to kick the ball off over the head of number 40, Miranda Rainey, but she goes back to pick up the ball and trots out to the 10, now the 15-yard line, but she is met by a full socket of energy. Yes. These ladies are not playing, even on special teams where they are bringing the hit. Number 54, Breezy McCray. And as soon as she gets her jersey fixed, I will tell you who the leading tackler was. What a hit. I hope you don't turn your YouTube channel away. That looks like 55. Jessica Rivas coming down really quick. What a great kick. Put it right over the heads of the receivers. You can never turn your eye away on special teams. So the Outlaws are coming out. Single back shotgun formation. 3 wide outs. Big tight end right in the middle. Tierra T2 Bellet is your quarterback, and she's a slash. Sorry, she's in the running back position. Your quarterback is handed it off right to her, and she gets a few yards from a great push. That yardage really came from the O-lineman. She just got in there and tucked in behind and tackle me if you can. Number 24, I'm so sorry, was a carrier. Shenanda Chancellor Hurd was the running back on that play. Your quarterback, number 35, Caitlin Ewens, and she is a leader on that field. Half of a spin move off the push gets her nowhere because she was tracked in by the linebacker. Great tackle to get out on the edge and shut it down by number 31 of the Energy, Miss Giovanni G. Radstraw, a.k.a. Solo, which that's what she just proved. She's a great solo tackler. As we got the wonderful, wonderful CP Tech guy coming on out to help us out with the shot clock and scoreboard. Number 24 finds the edge and gets out to about the 41-yard line. What a great run. Shamee Williams, so sorry. Chanel Cotton got out and made the tackle. Great job for the safety to come on up and take care of business. But Chandler Hurd found the edge and took it. What a great seal by number 78 of the offensive lineman, the left tackle. So Outlaws have a first down coming up on the 40-yard line. Tough spot, I'd say. Middle of the field, a lot of mistakes tend to happen here. Sending the receiver in motion. It is a reverse. Number 23, she comes around, but met again by this great linebacking core of the Houston Energy. What a tackle and a hit, should we say. 23, the ball carrier, Tatiana Fripp. She's shown here as a tight end, but she has been the out XO receiver. That O-line did their job, but once she got to the second level, number 12, Aaliyah Butler just was not playing. She shut that down. Outlaws again. Ewens, quick pass out, and linebacker core was blitzing that time, almost into the hands of Kelsey West, but she just makes the simple play. Let me get the tackle and shut this down once again. Third down. Third and about 11, but it probably feels like third and 15 right now. Trying to go to the short passes in the running game early. Finding a little spots here and there, but this Houston Energy defense is serious. Dropping back for the pass. Led a receiver just a little bit too much. And that is going to bring on the punt team. This defense of the Houston Energy is so prime and ready to get the ball. They're not even coming off the field. They just told the special teams to hang on. We got this, just in case there's a possible fake. As you can see, they have 2 upbacks ready, just to make sure. Like you don't want to play around. Let's keep the safeties low. Punter back about 31-yard line. She receives it. Ball is up. Short kick. lands to the defensive 40. As she takes the ball and picks it up, there was no fair catch. That's the live ball. Number 4 from Houston, LaShawn Dotson is taken off. She finds a hole. We have laundry on the field, but ladies and gentlemen, that is looking like a house call. We will see if there is a connect. What possibly are the 3 flags that was definitely seen on the field? The refs are already waving it off. Could be a possible clipping or AKA illegal block. No simple holding that's going to bring this back. But way to pay attention by Dotson. She never called a fair catch. The low punt, she scooped it, got her head up, saw where the blocks was, kind of made that way, and a hole just opened up, and she had the speed to take off. So we have a couple players down. You know, the one transition playing on turf from practicing on grass does happen, and we do understand. Maybe we'll take the time for a break right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is WBA football only on Clutch.
Absolutely everything to us. We've been on the other side of the coin to where we have no customers. Remember, we had a restaurants during the pandemic. We were basically begging for people to come in and try our food. We'd even give them food for free in hopes that they would one day come back and actually buy food. So the fact that we have customers that are willing to drive an hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours away to come and eat here, we value every single one of those customers because we know what it's like being on the other side. My name is Humberto Martinez, and I am the founder of Space City Birria, Tacos, and More. We're located at 415 Milo Street, Houston, Texas, 77002.
So we are back. Houston Energy just took the ball from the 31-yard line. Carol Morris handed it off to Dominique McDougal, who trotted her way, following her blocks, made a couple of moves, and just ran hard. Got the ball all the way up to the 43-yard line for an easy-looking first down. Shotgun position, shotgun formation. 2 receivers on each side. We had a little shuffle of some feet by the slot receiver. If you're having problems figuring out who did it, it's the one looking at the referees pretty mad. We won't call any names. But they're going to walk it back about 5 yards just early in the offensive possession. You know, you got to get those butterflies out, so they'll be ready. Kel Moresh back in shotgun formation. She steps back, looks like the same play, steps back to step up, goes to the right end, and she is away and off, breaks off of a couple of tacklers with a spin move and spinning again to almost break away from 3 more tacklers. Number 34 went flying from that spin move, just trying to hang on. But Moresh makes a great first down and a great QB run. shotgun, 2 backs. McDougal trying to make a few extra moves in the backfield as the O-line got a great push, but there's a blitz call. Those linebackers got around her really quick. Number 2 came in with a great tackle, held her up for a few yards. Second down and about 7. That was Sasha Avila on the tackle. Single back formation, what looks like a short diamond package on the left. Nice sweep, but we got a tackle in the backfield. Don't even know where she came from, but she got there quick and in a hurry to stop all momentum and all motion. You would think they would give the ball to McDougal on that play. She's known for getting to the edge. But you gotta, it's early in the possession, early in the game. You gotta see who's coming with it today. So great call by coach. Let's get a better execution next time, ladies. Great defense by these Outlaws. Both defenses are putting in work today. This might be one of those games. Shotgun formation. 4 out, rolling out, Maresh, she finds a receiver, puts it up in the air. It is on target and knocked away. Great try by Ash Robertson, but Kayla Dunn was there and ready to slap the ball away. And you have to be careful over there with number 22. She will catch it and take off on you. She plays both sides of the ball. A well-known wide receiver in this league. That is the WFA. Everybody out there, I want you to, if you're watching on your phone, pull up your laptop and Google this league. I'm telling you, you're missing out on a lot of good football, and we are happy you're here catching it only on Clutch. So 4th down, the punter is out. Special teams is moving. Amira Parker back, ready to send this one away. Miranda Rainey back, ready to receive. Low snap. She gets it. Now, she's got moves to take off on you, so you got to be careful and bring her down. Amira catches the corner, and oh, tough tackle, but at the same time, great tackle by number 2. Number 22 dropped her head and missed out on the penalty, but great job, way to come up and make the play. Kalia Dunn and Sasha Avila. Called their names already before, so those are some stars for the Outlaws. So as we get the scoreboard together, we have a wonderful IT guy who came on in and took care of us today. Great job, sir. Thank you so much. Our clock guy is ready to roll. We got 5 minutes on the clock. Change of possession. The ball is with the Outlaws. Miss Ewens is back in shotgun formation. She has an up back to the left. This is a shotgun big, is what we used to call, without the tight end. That's a receiver there. Handed off to the fullback. Number 12 is trying to run, but she gets brought down by number 81 early in the play. Monish Kirk slid on up from her safety position and got back there. Great tackle. Sabrina Brisby made a quick move up there early, but somebody got to tell her about the secondary now. These defenses are out here hunting. Shotgun formation again. Bad snap. Miss Ewan picks it up, but she gets brought down quickly by number 45, Shannon Foreman. Now, her measurements are 5'5" at the age of 31, but from down here, Shannon Foreman looks like a good 6-footer. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just telling you. These ladies are moving and moving fast and hitting pretty hard. I don't think she's 5'5". Let's give her 5'8.5". As we continue to cook the books, back to the field. Outlaws getting organized, sending the X receiver to the Z end. Ewens finds a receiver, kind of left her back leg out of the play. When she threw it, she throwing off her tippy toes, and that ball sailed. Great defense by number 4, Dotson, to come up and get a hand on it to make sure no one else can. As of now, both defensive coaches probably had the biggest smile on their face, but it's probably not showing. Well, I said that. I see Houston Energy's coaches like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, ladies. Punt formation again. That turf is being a turf monster, and it's killing these centers and long snappers today. Let's see if we can get a good one out. Great snap. Ball's in the air off the side of the foot, heading to out of bounds territory, about the 35, 36-yard line, and it will be down by number 9, Alyssa Preus of the Outlaws. 1st and 10, Houston Energy. Second offensive possession, so they'll probably be rolling a little bit. We worked out the butterflies, kinks, and narrows. These Galena Park youngsters are out here, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that's West Park marching band, and maybe the same cheerleaders from the Eagles came on out to help us give the Houston Energy some energy. Great pass, just sailed just a little bit. That receiver came inside. The ball was on the right shoulder. Sometimes those early miscommunications happen. But you never know what you see when you got that much time. She probably was assuming she was going to have about 3 seconds to throw, and it turned out to be 4.5. I don't know if you guys have ever had a chance to play quarterback. It's been over 30 years for your boy. Yeah, and I'm not even bragging. It wasn't by happenstance. It was more of, don't you ever throw this ball, even though I'm putting you here. And that was my dad. Nice pass over the middle. Same receiver, same pass. Different route just a little bit, but she's getting on top of everybody. As soon as we can connect with Ash Robinson and Carol Maresh, it's probably going to be another house call for sure. Wow, did she have everybody beat. Ladies and gentlemen, this offensive line is not playing. I promise you, it was definitely 2 pancakes and a completely assortment of some defensive linemen on that last play. That is why she's got so much time to get that ball out. Great routes by the receivers. Let's see if they keep it simple or try to hit him one more time. Maresh has a lot of time. Ball is up to number 0, and she's not playing. She was waiting on that thing to come to her hands. It is nothing but a H-Town Energy house call. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left on the board, the Houston Energy just hit the house with another touchdown from Kel Maresh all the way to Amira Parker. That looked like a good 52-yarder. Let's celebrate. I can't hear you out there in YouTube land. Oh, turn your volume down, Grandma. Thank you. Let's go. Turn up, as the kids say. Let's get lit. All right, this is DJ Wolfman right back here at some WFA football. Houston Energy just put up 6 points and going for the extra. And that is good. Carol Moresh just threw for a TD, just kicked for an extra point. She's put 7 points up on the board. And it is Houston Energy 7, Austin Outlaws 0. We're going to take a break. This is WFA football only on Clutch. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the DJ Wolfman, right back here again, where Sonique Middleton is about to give the Outlaws another shot at trying to put some points on the board. This is the wonderful kickoff. The ball slides past number 4, but number 40 is there to pick it up at the 30-yard line. She's got a hole, and she has found the way to go. Number 18 is still there to slow her roll. She stopped her right there on cue. Brandy Ivy with a great tackle as number 40, Miranda Rainey, slides all the way on up to the 42-yard line, but I think there was some laundry on the play. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It looked like we have a holding, so they're going to have to walk it on back. So due to the holding on the kickoff, which it looked like they're spotting the place of the foul, point of the penalty, that may be a letdown for some of those, but somewhat a busted play, and they still figured out a way to make something happen. Great job by the Outlaws. But you got to pay your toll here in H-Town. Y'all know what Beltway 8, how it goes. So they're going to take the ball from the 15-yard line. Houston Energy is already in their set as the Outlaws are thinking about it. Huddle up, huddle up, huddle up. Looks like Caitlin Ewens has a decision. She's made the call. She pulled her receiver in a little bit. She might see something we don't. Low snap again. Fumble, Fumbleina, Fumblerooski, and the fumble looks like it's been recovered. Number, hang in there with me, guys. I am looking with these old eyes.
Let's go. Good play, defense.
Number 36 from the Houston Energy, Ashley Nichols, got that fumble and made sure that it stayed here. So now the Houston Energy is ready to rumble. Oh, but the possession stays with the Outlaws. I must have missed something. They called it down. Hewens, shotgun, claps her hands. The play is in. Oh, the running back runs smooth over the first tackler and gets crunched by the next two. Number 10 and 35 of the Houston Energy let her know she's not going anywhere. Number 10, Victoria Hogan, who doubles as a running back. And 35, Ellen Johnson, stopped that, shut it down right where we were. And we are going to shut her down right where we here are to take a little quick break. Maybe for a little station identification and to pay some bills. I'm going to find me some tea, and we're going to wish her well. See you guys in a minute.
You're watching this broadcast free of charge, thanks to our amazing corporate sponsors and viewers like you. Your support makes it possible to bring this content to everyone at no cost. To ensure broadcasts like this and all onClutch content remain free, we need your help. Share this broadcast, like it, and leave a comment. Every interaction keeps us going strong. Thank you for being...
Sophistication in a glass. Sophie's Punch is the perfect beverage for any sophisticated flavors, for our teas and our lemonades and our Arnold Palmers. They are available for purchase online at sophiespunch.com, and you can always stay connected to us on all social media platforms at Sophie's Punch. It's not just a drink, it's a mood.
So Tierra T2 Ballot took a nice little hit and tumble, but held onto the ball. She did not fumble. So the trainers are helping her to the sideline, taking her time. Play is in. Miss Ewan's looking at her wristband play assortion. She just waved it off like a pitcher in heat on the mound, but I tell you what, with baseball season rolling, it ain't the heat from an ego, it's the heat from great God. It's hot outside. But we aren't seeing too much of that here in Texas. It is a nice, fine, breezy day. Miss Ewan's back again in shotgun. Two running backs in the back trying to help her out a little bit with the production. She gets the ball out, and it lands at everyone's feet. Number 40 didn't try to reach down because she had three people around her. They'll take it back to the huddle and try again. Miranda Rainey.
15, 16 yards.
So that brings on another fourth down. But these Texas Austin Outlaws are in a little trouble trying to kick the ball away from the 8-yard line. And you know what type of time that this defense is on. It is punt coverage in your in your head, but in the back of your mind, you're thinking, I can get a safety if I get back here. So we're going to see what happens. Brianna Clemens gets the ball out to the 28-yard line. Sorry, excuse me, the 31-yard line. 32 is where it's being spotted. And that is the end of the first quarter. As we figure out a way to try to get some stats to you people, we're going to take a quick break. We'll see you guys in a moment. This is WFA Houston Energy Football, only on Clutch.
Absolutely everything to us. We've been on the other side of the coin to where we have no customers. Remember, we had a restaurant during the pandemic. We were basically begging for people to come in and try our food. We'd even give them food for free in hopes that they would one day come back and actually buy food. So the fact that we have customers that are willing to drive an hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours away to come and eat here, we value every single one of those customers because we know what it's like being on the other side. My name is Humberto Martinez, and I am the founder of Space City Birria Tacos and More. We're located at 415 Milo Street, Houston, Texas, 77002.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Houston Energy coming out on the 32-yard line, heading towards the house. Carol Morris at the helm, hands the ball off to McDougal. Like I told you guys earlier, that left side of the field, she knows how to run and find the corner. That was the play we were looking for earlier when they gave the ball to number 30. Shouts out to the coach for learning this defense. Dominique McDougal takes the ball and slides on down to the 16-yard line. Great run, great play. Shotgun formation, receiver goes from left to right on your YouTube dial. Number 30, the fullback, takes the ball straight up the middle the way I think she can run. And that was a great play by Susie Garrett. Laundry on the field. Something happened right towards the end. Face mask. Let's see if it was unintentional hands to the face or an actual face mask by the way they move. Half the distance is going to cover that, what I would believe would be a 15-yard official face mask call. So they are on what's the 2-yard line, and that it would be half the distance. Let's go, ladies. 2-yard line, hungry, trying to punch it through, make another house call. Y'all know what to do. The DJ Wolfman out here rhyming. I don't know where these bars came from, but I'm shining today. I've been grinding. Ball in. She makes sure to double clutch and hang on to that ball. She looked up, and it was 4, 5, 6 receivers in there, 3 on the official tackle. Number 34, Francina Keena Williams made sure she held on to it. Great job. In on the play, you have number 21, Monica Logan, leading the tacklers on the play, but that whole D-line just came in together. Second and one looks to be about 4. Fake handoff, quarterback keeper slides out to the right, possible holding on the play. She definitely made the house call. Let's see what kind of laundry is on the field. Holding is the call. So they're going to walk it back a few yards here. Silver linings, people. We're just going to run that play right back at them. So a repeat of the second down. McDougal comes off the field. They're bringing in both fullbacks. Morris has the play. She's into the huddle, letting the team know. Outlaws rocking the old school defensive 4-3 formation. But that middle of the field only has referees in it, and it does look like Moresh just saw that. Sending her receiver from left to right on your YouTube scroller. Ball goes straight up the middle, as you would expect, number 34. But the defense finds a way and keep her from taking off, because she definitely hit the hole. Number 32, 88, 21, all over her. And looked like 75 got in there also. See if I can run these names down to you. Latoya Scott got in there. Miranda Rainey, of course, you know that name already. And again, Monica Logan making it happen for the Outlaws. I told you earlier, this may turn into a defensive game despite the scores, just 7-0 second quarter. Quick fake pass to the reverse. Number 8 takes the ball downfield, and she makes the house call. Beautiful play. Looked like something that came out of the old Florida Gators playbook. Ash Robertson takes it and takes off. Great job. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having score bug issues, but we're getting it back up, and we'll update the score periodically. You stay tuned. I'll tell you as I see it. Currently, Houston Energy 13, Austin Outlaws 0. And what a beautiful fake pass slash reverse. I love it. I love it. I love it. La vera yo. High snap, but the referees weren't ready. One was, and he figured out to call a penalty. Are they going to go with this illegal procedure? Or does the ref wave it off? Nope. So we're going to walk back the extra point, which may actually change the game. Let's see if the coaches leave the kicking team out there or change it up a little bit. Another fumble, but the kicker bailed out this time. She was prepared, but she gets tripped up. Great tackle by... Ladies and gentlemen, I can't see the shiny little numbers, but just believe me, it happened. That looked like 28 for Austin. Maybe 29, Sammy Barone. So prepare yourself for a kickoff. Houston Energy is up 13-0. Things happen when you have a penalty on the extra point. You know, things just tend to go a different way. But momentum carries over, or maybe it doesn't. That just depends on what your special teams does on the next play. As West Park Marching Band is kind of killing it, ladies and gentlemen. They kind of blowing, as we say in the marching band world. Shouts out to my wonderful Texas College Marching Stampede, my alumni of Prairie View and Marching Storm, and the band I love to see sometimes, but still always when you're there. Texas Southern Marching Ocean of Soul. Love my H-Town area and my East Texas HBCU marching bands. Jarvis, get it together. We miss y'all. Ball's in the air. Nice little spiral kick off the tee. How often do you see that? Fumbles the ball at the 20, but she gets it together and is ready to roll. 24 trots and doesn't commit to actually running. So 11 drags her down and waits on her other defenders to take her to the ground. Great job by the Houston Energy to stay patient. Nice job by the special teams upbacks of the Austin Outlaws for providing some blocks. A ball carrier's got to make a decision. You're going to get hit either way you go. You're playing against Houston. So take off. Kalen Ewan's back at the helm, ready to go. Shotgun formation, single back. Quick throw, somewhat a screen pass. She hangs on to it. Number 2 comes up quick. Chanel Cotton makes that hit. And still on the ground is her receiver. That was a hit, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about kapow. So we're going to take some time, find some water, and we're adults out here. Maybe some wine for y'all that's watching at home. And we'll be back after this break. This is WFA Football Only on Clutch.
I like the goof. I like that. I like the goof. Had all the little side elements in the eyes and stuff.
It's very important for Be Busy and Project CAM to be a part of the school system because they need to hear not just my voice, but they need to hear another voice. And it's not about who can get to the students. I'm about it takes a village. And Be Busy and Project CAM is a part of that village. And Be Busy come in, they already know, hey, we're family, so Miss Cynthia and them, and Big Sharon and them, everybody, they open up as family.
My overall thoughts about Project CAM is it's a very good program talking about relationships, talking about the negatives and the positives of relationships. One of the things I learned that stuck out to me the most was talking about the recent one, which is unconditional love, which is no matter what condition you're in, no matter what you've been through, what your family was like, no matter what your status in life is, I'm still gonna love you.
Remember guys, we're not here like from a place of judgment. We're here to try to comprehend that not everyone is going through the same things, right? We don't know if it was just that, if there was multiple things going on at home in their own personal turmoil in their own mind. Mental health issues, we don't know. So let's all be compassionate just as human beings to one another and care about one another, take care of one another.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Austin Outlaws, Kaylin Ewens hands the ball off. Lady finds a hole, tries to stiff arm her way out of that, but she was grabbed and held up from behind by number 54. My mama gonna be mad. Let me correct that. Number 54. Ladies and gentlemen, that looked like 24 running with the ball. Shanda Chancellor, her doing her thing again. She's a patient runner. I would love to see what happens when she gets to the downhill spot of running like we run as running backs. Now that I know about. You guys, that's the reason why my dad told me not to throw the ball. Guys, we were running. But all right, back to Houston. Ewens fakes the pass and takes off. Double clutches, and it takes 3 Houston Energy to bring her down, which they did with no problem. Number 81 even had time to strip the ball out. 81, 2, and 36. Let me get those wonderful names for you. That number 2, Chanel Cotton, in there on the tackle. Number 81 leading the Energy, Moniece Kirk, and tried to get the rip strip at the end. Great job, ma'am. And Ashley Nichols coming all the way from the right end to shut that down. Great pursuit. This is some clapping worthy H-Town Energy football. So start clapping in your house, in your car, wherever you're watching. Celebrate these ladies. They're doing a heck of a job right here in our Space City, H-Town. Speaking of Space City, taco time, baby. I need me some of those Space City Barria tacos right here, delivered up. Ball is caught. Dotson again. She catches it on the 45. You know she likes to take off and run. 22's got her. She's not going nowhere, so we have a stoppage. That is a whistle, whistle, whistle stoppage of play. But I tell you what, Dotson never touched the ground. Running like this lady runs like a fly on giblets and gravy. You know what I'm talking about? Barely touching, just flying all over the place. Good God. Great speed on this Houston Energy team. And great hustle by the little lady as we switch possessions and the offense is ready to fire away. Yeah, that's 3 barilla tacos. Chicken, please. El pollo. 3 el pollo barilla tacos. Gracias. Yes, ma'am. I'm getting me some of those Space City tacos. Sorry. I know you're hearing it at home. You guys can order it on DoorDash. Talk to you later. We're going back to the game. So, Houston Energy has got it together. Play is in. Fullback up close in the up back position. 4 receivers. 0 left to right on your YouTube scroller, and she's got nothing but space in the Space City. She's got the first down locked in, finding some more room. She got a little duck shirt tail pull by number 9, Alyssa Preyus, And that stopped the play, but wow. When I just told you guys about the speed of Houston Energy, and they proved it to be so. On the 22-yard line, Amira Parker just takes off. Man, we got some track speed, we got some baseball speed, we got some you better catch them speed. And y'all couldn't catch her, so she will take off on you. Energy back in shotgun formation. 0-0. I mean, nobody back. But that has never scared Carroll. Oh, we had a direct snap play. That was about to be a juicy one, baby. I tell you what, that was about to go somewhere. But we had a little bit of happy feet over there on the offensive line. So we're going to walk it back a little bit. There's a good news and bad news situation. I'm not quite sure that defense saw what was happening. They won't be ready for that play again. We're going to take a repeat of the first down and do it again. Yeah, you know the Houston Energy, they'll give you something. So we have an inside reverse. Number 8 gets horse collar tackled by the head and collar by number 32. I would be upset too. Don't be mad at me. I'm just telling you like I see it and telling you the truth. Cassandra Kennedy brings her down. I'm not going to say nothing bad about the tackling, Cassandra. That's on your coach. But I'm pretty sure somebody's going to talk to you about that. Let's get on back into the play. Houston Energy still found a way to move the ball forward. That is 13 Houston Energy points to 0 Austin Outline points. Right here at 6 minutes and 22 seconds, and it's rolling. Carroll sends her receiver in motion. A real true screen pass to number 25 as she breaks through the secondary. Straight to the sideline. Great play. That is Thais Ardell Jones making it happen. Good job. Good job, Miss Jones. So right now, Carol Morris is just dropping back, spotting up, hitting her receivers at will. But these sneaky reverses are getting a lot of yardage for the Energy. This receiving core is not one to mess with. You got McDougal at the far Z receiver. Now that is your starting tailback. Let's see what they have cooked up. This looks interesting. Trust your formation, trust your coach. The screen was there, but a little touch sack by number 74 gets the job done. Sorry, that is 75. '79, Yoli Hernandez with the arm tackle. Penalty on the play, though. So we're rolling that clock and walking it back. 22-yard line. Fourth and 10. Not a kicking situation from the 22-yard line. So Houston Energy are just going to see what they can do. Either way they go, they're not leaving the Austin Outlaws in good field position at all. So you can't go wrong. Don't do anything silly. Ball's up in the air across the middle, and nobody was able to get to it. So we have a turnover on downs. Austin Outlaws getting ready to come out, and we are getting ready to continue to cover the wonderful WFA football. So number 35, Kaylin Ewan, great leader on the field. She's been trying to get these ladies in line. She's been making some good plays, trying to make it happen. Let's see if she can get some good snaps from her center. Directing traffic again as she's moving her receiver over. I need you over here. Gets ready for the play. Good snap. Inside handoff. 24, as I tell you, she's patient. She's always going to try to find a hole and get. So she loves to put that arm out there to try to use it as a stiff arm. But what she's doing is giving a tackler something to hang on to. Drugged down by her arm again, and Shanda Chancellor Hurd. She's feisty. She'll figure it out in a while. She's patient enough to try to find a hole. But the Houston Energy are just not providing such said hole. They are plugging up every spot. Great job by this defense. And I tell you, usually the scariest coach on your football team is the defensive coordinator and the strength and conditioning coach. And both of these guys have big smiles on their face right now because of execution, execution, execution. Blitz package is in, and oh boy, that made Miss Hurd find the right hole and get out of the way. When she brings the ball up for 2 yards, she completely said, nope, that tackle is not happening back here. I don't know if she's running out of pure fear or if she just realized I can get 2 yards. Let me get to that hole right quick. But great job by her, and great blitz package. Way to send them in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. This one, it worked. You got the running back to move offline and did not continue on. She could have got 5 to 6 yards. You stopped her at 2. Ewan's back again. Drop back, big bomb. She has a receiver, but led just a little bit. I believe that receiver stopped running somewhere in there on the play. You can't do that just trying to find the ball. You got to keep them legs moving. They are not attached. Miss Miranda Rainey, great job to get open. Great job to spot and find the ball. Keep running. You never know. You might have got under it.
2 minutes and 26 seconds left.
See you guys in a moment. We're taking a quick break. This is WFA football only on Clutch.
You're watching this broadcast free of charge, thanks to our amazing corporate sponsors and viewers like you. Your support makes it possible to bring this content to everyone at no cost. To ensure broadcasts like this and all onClutch content remain free, we need your help. Share this broadcast, like it, and leave a comment. Every interaction keeps us going strong. Thank you for being part of the onClutch family.
It's a lot of work being competitive. But those who are competitive do a lot of work. If you really think about it, it's simple. Do the work, get the results. Chase excellence instead of running from a challenge. For the ones that see value in
in the air, short punt lands at about the 38, sorry, I'm inverted, 38-yard line. She brings it up to the 32-yard line. That was number 81 playing heads-up football. Way to pay attention. Think she was out to be the lead blocker, but realized, hey, let me catch it, handle it, take care of it, which she did. Monisha Kirk brought us on in play to the 34-yard line, kind of the 33, a little bit of halfway in there. Houston Energy in the huddle, ready to go. Play is in. Kel Maresk letting them know what we're doing, pointing it out, showing, verifying, and we have the clap. Houston Energy, this possession seems to be very relaxed, casually walking out to the play set. Lacking a little bit of the name, Houston Energy, but not when the ball was snapped. They knew what we didn't. Deep ball caught. Great pass to Amira Parker. These two have been connecting all day. Carol Moretz to Amira Parker. Great pass all the way down to the 2-yard line on your left side of your YouTube scroller. Great job. And that sets us to the 2-minute warning. Wonderful connection. I knew something was up. All of those ladies kind of casually walked to the field, Kind of put him in that rope-a-dope. Made him sleep a little bit. And we're going to take that big play break. I'm going to let you guys make a phone call so you can get some of those tacos. I'm enjoying mine, and I'll talk to you in a minute. This is the DJ Wolfman. Ow, baby. Only on Clutch. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, as number 30 takes the ball to the right-hand side, finds a hole, decided that there wasn't one, so she's just going to choose somebody to run over, which is an outstanding job that you want your fullback to be able to do, and I appreciate the motion. Susie Garrett running right over the defender for an energy TD and house call. Let's see if it connected. Laundry on the field. So we're going to run that play back. Not quite sure the malfunction, but hey, gives Maresk another chance. Carol Maresk finds a little hole, and she runs out to the right-hand side, and that is in house call for the Houston Energy. Another TD for Carol Maresk, finding success with the Houston Energy offense. So sorry, the first play was a touchdown. Great job by Susie Garrett. What you just saw was an extra point, 2-point conversion. Nice little scamper to the right side. I know what you're saying at home. Come on, Wolf, man, you be paying attention better than that. I mean, you actually keep score. I know what y'all are saying, but hey, baby, this is the DJ Wolf, man. Y'all don't have to hold on and be patient with me. Back to the action. Sonique Middleton ready to kick off. Chancellor Hurd and Rainey back ready to handle the ball. Hurd with the catch as she gets on her horse this time. She's running this time. She's not searching and trying to be patient. But guess what? Dotson got blocked, but from her back inside, she figured out a way to still make the tackle. Great job and great awareness by Dotson. She's been squirmy and wormy all day, getting in there and getting in the way. She done ran a few balls back. She's everywhere. Great job. That's what you want on special teams, somebody to do more than just contribute and participate. You want somebody to try to be a game changer.
In this beautiful day in Houston, Texas, you can't get no better weather than this. Watch some good football. Austin has the ball on the 40-yard line.
I think the kickoff kicker could possibly kick some nice deep field goals. They shouldn't feel worried 20 yards and out. Oh! We got a motion, illegal motion, a.k.a. illegal procedure, a.k.a. false start, a.k.a. walk it back, Outlaws, walk it on back. 5-yard deduction, as we would say in the band world. Deduction Speaking of bands, West Park Marching Band's getting ready to put on a great halftime show. Y'all need to get to the stadium and pay your toll. Let's get here. Ball is up in the air. No penalty. It was unreachable. Chest-to-chest action with Dotson and Rainey fighting and running downfield. Now, that is a 1v1 situation. I'm enjoying watching Dotson and Rainey go down the field.
Right here to the bottom right of the field. They're going to be performing for us at halftime. Ready to pom-poms, ladies.
Inside handoff to number 12, Sabrina Bisbee. She found some space to get in there, but kind of slowed down a little bit once she was ready to make contact. Keep them feet moving and run through that blocker, aka tackler in this case. But we have a timeout on the field with 1 minute and 27 seconds. Houston Energy is up 21-0 in this fantastic WFA football game. We're going to take a break. We will talk to you guys in a momentito. Hasta la vista. Listo para irte a la casa. Only on Clutch. WFA Houston Energy team only on Clutch football game versus the Austin Outlaws. Austin Outlaws, nice pass over everybody. But I believe Kayla Ewens just wanted to show off her arm on the first play. Just remind y'all that she is still the beast that you guys have read about. Caitlin Ewens, strong arm, great leader, a decent quarterback when she doesn't let her temper get the best of her. Three receivers to her left, two running backs in there helping out with the blocking. Nice little pass over, but oh boy, Chancellor Hurd brought her hands down and let go of the ball, catching it. As running backs do sometimes, they tend to cut and use their upper body, forget about soft hands. But she was bailed out that time by someone else on her team needing to be fussed at. We had a holding. They're going to have to walk that thing back. And it was very bad timing for that holding play. So that leaves them a turnover on downs as it was declined. Kel Maresk back at the helm for the Houston Energy. This offense has been rolling today. Drops back, finds a receiver, sends it out to the 10-yard line, right at the 12. And again, you guys at home know her name. Amira, throw that ball up. I'm going to catch it. Parker grabbed another one right on the yard line. Great job.
for the EBP was easy. That was a big play. About a minute left. First and 10 on the 12-yard line.
Carol Moretz hands it off to McDougal. McDougal inside-outside move, and she finds a lane. I'm telling you, this lady knows how to get to that corner. No matter what side it is, she's going to go and get a first down because she knows the biz. But if you leave it wide open, she will be right into your house with another touchdown because she knows what to do with the ball, and she knows how to play this game, ladies and gentlemen. That is another Houston Energy house call. Touchdown. That score, 27-0. It is turning to a first half rout quickly, very quickly. 40 seconds left. Houston Energy about to put 2 dots on the board, going for a 2-point PAT. Oh! And Amira Parker drops the ball for the first time all game. Definitely got touched up a bit from the front and from the rear. She was being grabbed on, but the ref saw no foul, no penalty, no obstruction on that play. So gonna kick it on off. Houston Energy 27, Austin Outlaws 0. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Houston Energy is up 27-0. Ball is in the air. Once again, Rainey does not like to scoop anything up off the ground when it comes to fumbles or low balls. So she turns around, goes to pick it up, does not want to fall, and brings it out on the sideline at the 30-yard line. And Austin Outlaws will have it at the 30. Ready to try to put some points on the board before the half ends. They have 31 seconds to get her done. Nice little throw back to the left. Would have been a short screen pass, but it kind of, the air just went out of the ball and died and hit the ground right before it got to the running back. Looked like Caitlin Ewens wanted to be a little careful and try to, as the old school guys would say, she tried to aim it in, and that's not how we throw footballs. You rear back, let your eye do the work, and let your follow-through put it on your shirt. I'm sorry, I still say the same things I was taught when I was learning the game. Ewens back, inside handoff to number 12. She finds a hole and cuts back, and it may be successful, but she definitely paid for it, getting thrown to the ground by number 26. Great play on both sides of the ball. Monica Logan grabbing it and taking care of it. I'm so sorry. Sabrina Brisby grabbing the ball and taking care of it, getting it upfield, and stopped by Christina Lewis. Say her name twice, Christina Lewis, with a big hit. 18 seconds left. They're going to take a little time out, try to think about things, organize our heads, and maybe we can get some points on the board. Understandably so. But I tell you what, guys, you got to get out to these stadiums to see for yourself this Houston Energy team. We have another premier matchup, wide receiver versus cornerback out here. Shanada Chancellor-Hurd up on Dotson. Inside handoff. We won't get to see that matchup as number 34, Francesca Williams, in on the tackle. So we have an injured Outlaw on the field. And it is Sabrina Brisby. She's been trying to run the ball all day, finding little spurts and areas to get into, but she has been met with thunder, pain, and energy. We're about to hit you with the replay, ladies and gentlemen, of that first catch from Amira Parker. Here we go. Let's take a look at that. And we are back to the action. I'm talking about hands. That young lady has them. Ewens drops back. A nice little pass over, but this time the wide receiver got caught up in the karaoke of the feet, turning around, and her hands just couldn't catch the ball. Tough play, but that is a turnover on downs. Houston Energy football. At the 38-yard line. So let's see if the Houston Energy tries to end this half with a big play. You got Ash Robinson, you got Amir Parker. And Taisha Jones is out there. Carroll drops back, big arm. But the ball kind of sells out on her. That had something to do with that follow through. I think she hit her hand on the helmet. Ash Robinson couldn't get over to it. That happens. And Carroll is grabbing that wrist. So we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Second down. The big play ladies are on the field. McDougal's out again in the wide receiver form. Sliding back just a little bit, expected a screen but did not see it. Carroll is taking her time and put some muscle behind that hustle. Finds Ash Robinson straight down the seam for another energy mean touchdown. Great googly moogly. Can these girls throw and catch the football? We out here playing some foosball, baby, and I'm talking about H-Town type foosball. You know what I mean, baby? It's going down. Or as we say in H-Town, it's going down. Y'all know I'm from Fort Worth. It took me a minute to figure out what dying was. I ain't gonna tell you what I thought was popping up. But we are here for the extra point. Kel Marest, the gunslinger, drops back, slides to her right. You got to be careful with her over there. And she finds, once again, Amir Parker to make that extra point connection they was looking for last touchdown series. Your Houston Energy will go into halftime with 35 great big points to Austin Outlaws 0. We're going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go outside and do some dancing because I'm proud of these young ladies. And I also see a band on the field. Y'all know me. Shouts out to the boys that raised me in Kappa Kappa Psi and Phi Mu Alpha and my frat brothers, Club Crescendo. We're going to take a quick break. We'll see you guys in a moment. See you in a bit. This is WFA Football only on
representative for the cheerleaders to come up to the booth, please. One of the representatives for the cheerleaders come to the booth.
Mean absolutely everything to us. We've been on the other side of the coin to where we have no customers. Remember, we had restaurants during the pandemic. We were basically begging for people to come in and try our food. We'd even give them food for free in hopes that they would one day come back and actually buy food. So the fact that we have customers that are willing to drive an hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours away to come and eat here, we value every single one of those customers because we know what it's like being on the other side. My name is Humberto Martinez, and I am the founder of Space City Birria, Tacos, and More. We're located at 415 Milo Street, Houston, Texas, 77002.
To the right, just go straight.
At Lone Star Sausage and Barbecue, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
Sophistication in a glass. Sophie's Punch is the perfect beverage for any occasion. You can choose from one of our 9 sophisticated flavors for our teas and our lemonades and our Arnold Palmers. They are available for purchase online at sophiespunch.com, and you can always stay connected to us on all social media platforms at Sophie's Punch. It's not just a drink, it's a mood.
It's a lot of work being competitive. But those who are competitive do a lot of work. If you really think about it, it's simple. Do the work, get the results. Chase excellence instead of running from a challenge. For the ones that see value in preparation, for the ones that take pride in an excellent performance. The ones that made their choice, competitive choice. Supplying everyday operational and safety needs for thousands of companies across the country that comprise of facility maintenance, Jansan, construction, and more. It's a great day to do business with competitive choice.
So Loteria is Mexican bingo, is what it is. And Loteria night started here at Space City Birria because during the pandemic, downtown was a ghost town. There was just nobody walking the streets of downtown. And I got the bright idea to one day host a Loteria night here in the restaurants. If you know anything about Loteria, is that usually in Mexican households, we gather around the table, usually grandma's house or mom's house, and we play Loteria for hours. I'm talking till 2, 3 in the morning. It brings the family together. You gather around the table, you forget about your problems, you forget about the worries of life, and you're just in the moment, having the time of your life with your family, and you're just living in the moment. Because I know from my childhood experience, the kind of fun, good times we had around the table. I wanted to bring that experience here to our customers. My name is Humberto Martinez, and I am the founder of Space City Birria Tacos and More. We're located at 415 Milo Street, Houston, Texas, 77002.
It's a lot of work being competitive. But those who are competitive do a lot of work. If you really think about it, it's simple. Do the work, get the results. Chase excellence instead of running from a challenge. For the ones that see value in preparation, for the ones that take pride in an excellent performance. Ones that made their choice, competitive choice. Supplying everyday operational and safety needs for thousands of companies across the country that comprise of facility maintenance, Jansan, construction, and more. It's a great day to do business with competitive choice.
It's very important for Be Busy and Project CAM to be a part of the school system because they need to hear not just my voice, but they need to hear another voice. And it's not about who can get to the students. I'm about it takes a village. And Be Busy and Project CAM is a part of that village. And Be Busy come in, they already know, hey, we're family, so Miss Cynthia and them, and Big Sharon and them and everybody, they open up as family.
My overall thoughts about Project Camp is it's a very good program talking about relationships, talking about the negatives and the positives of relationships. One of the things I learned that stuck out to me the most was talking about the recent one, which is unconditional love, which is no matter what condition you're in, no matter what you've been through, what your family was like, no matter what your status in life is, I'm still gonna love you.
Remember guys, we're not here like from a place of judgment. We're here to try to comprehend that not everyone is going through the same things, right? We don't know if it was just that, if there was multiple things going on at home in their own personal turmoil in their own mind. Mental health issues, we don't know. So let's all be compassionate just as human beings to one another and care about one another, take care of one another. So if you just hear anything like that, even if in your head you're like, all right, that's not where they should be at, instead of coming from a place of judgment, come from a place of caring and say, let me let somebody know, somebody that might be able to do something for us, all right? Because we hate hearing about, these tragedies that do unfortunately happen in high school settings. Mm-hmm. So when we speak on really heavy topics like, being in dangerous love and stuff like that, some of these kids are actually going through these things. Like, we forget that there are some real life impacts happening, and these students need to hear that they can move past these relationships, they can learn how to communicate effectively, they can learn to leave, and that there are other outlets that they can find a trusted adult. So it's just really important that they know that they're not alone. By being able to talk about these things, they kind of see that they have a shared experience, sort of. Not all of them are going through the same thing, but they can at least relate to it.
At Lone Star Sausage and Barbecue, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
Sophistication in a glass. Sophie's Punch is the perfect beverage for any occasion. You can choose from one of our 9 sophisticated flavors for our teas and our lemonades and our Arnold Palmers. They are available for purchase online at sophispunch.com, and you can always stay connected to us on all social media platforms at Sophie's Punch. It's not just a drink, it's a mood.
Our customers mean absolutely everything to us. We've been on the other side of the coin to where we have no customers. Remember, we had restaurants during the pandemic. We were basically begging for people to come in and try our food. We'd even give them food for free in hopes that they would one day come back and actually buy food. So the fact that we have customers that are willing to drive an hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours away to come and eat here, we value every single one of those customers because we know what it's like being on the other side. My name is Humberto Martinez, and I am the founder of Space City Birria, Tacos, and More. We're located at 415 Milo Street, Houston, Texas, 77002.
You're watching this broadcast free of charge, thanks to our amazing corporate sponsors and viewers like you. Your support makes it possible to bring this content to everyone at no cost. To ensure broadcasts like this and all onClutch content remain free, we need your help. Share this broadcast, like it, and leave a comment. Every interaction keeps us going strong. Thank you for being part of the onClutch family.
It's a lot of work being competitive. But those who are competitive do a lot of work. If you really think about it, it's simple. Do the work, get the results. Chase excellence instead of running from a challenge. For the ones that see value in preparation, for the ones that take pride in an excellent performance, for the ones that made their choice, competitive choice, supplying everyday operational and safety needs for thousands of companies across the country that comprise of facility maintenance, Jansan, construction, and more. It's a great day to do business with competitive choice.
At Lone Star Sausage and Barbecue, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
onClutch. To my gridiron faithful, to the Texas-sized clash that lived up to every ounce of the hype, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Houston Energy blowout. But it is just the second half, and the Outlaws have a chance to still go toe-to-toe in this thriller that could only be settled in the final few quarters. The final score, ladies and gentlemen, is waiting for the call. So let's make sure that Big Clutch City, that's the H-Town Houston Energy team, can bring it home for us all. We'll be back here in a moment with this kickoff. The ball is in the air. Caught early by Amir Parker. She's pointing out the blockers and making some moves. She's at the 40 and the 50. She gets pushed out right at the 50-yard line by number 40, Rainey, who has been all over the place today for the Outlaws, trying to make some headway. Amira Parker doing her thing. Ball's dead center, 50-yard line on the left hash as the sun pokes through the clouds to tell us he is on his way to go down. We may even get a good chance of a sundown evening, so all you photographers, get your cameras ready and your lenses focused. But for all of my gridiron faithful, we got football to be played. Early in the second half, 14 minutes, 51 seconds left to go. Houston Energy is looking for some more scores. More scores, and number 25 yards ago, as it's handed off to Robinson. Robinson finds a hole and a lane, and a big block from number 81. Good God. All the way down the sideline. That is another Houston Energy house call. Yes, sir, Bob. Number 8 takes it to the house for a Houston Energy touchdown. Let's go, Ash Robinson. Want to give a quick honorable mention, super shout out. She should get an assist, but that ain't the type of football we're playing. To Monisha Kirk, great up block from a wide receiver. That's what you want to see. Completely took the safety off of her feet. So the Energy back out, going for the extra two-pointer. Carol Moretz drops back to her right again. Nice little pass into McDougal for the 2 points. It is good. We're going to go back to that touchdown replay. You guys got to see this run. Here we go. Now wait for it. There it is. Watch this. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. 81 just lifted the safety back all the way, probably 6-7 feet back for an easy touchdown by Ash Robinson. I love this teamwork. Great job, Houston Energy. Let's keep the ball rolling. We might as well put points on the board if we got the ball, right? Even the band is excited. The drummers are going off right now. I'm so sorry, young men. These soon-to-be percussionists are going off right now. They got a few actual drummers in there. There's a bunch of percussionists. I got my clock man passing out snacks, and I am definitely taking a few. I'm only sharing 2 because y'all know how greedy I can be. All right, I'll pass on over 3. The ball is in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Caught, great job by Rainey this time, and she's running on a mission. Upfield she turns, misses one tackler, and fumbles with the second tackler. Number 5 hit her just solid right on the ball, and that ball came spin out. Let's see how the referees call it. I don't see any white flags down. They may have not changed possessions. Oh, yeah. That old school cinnamon candy. When I was a young child, I couldn't say that word. My mom was probably laughing as she's watching. I was cinnamon and minin. It was terrible. I was very sentimental about trying to say cinnamon, but I got it together, and it is the same color as this Houston Energy. As the offense of the Outlaws is probably seeing red, not from the jersey smacking them left and right, but from the anger of them not being able to get the ball past the 40-yard line today. Kaylin Ewens, shotgun position, inside handoff. I tell you what, number 24, Sinead Chancellor Hurd, she kind of gives me the old school running back feel where she's been told to be patient and wait and look for the hole. I promise you, if she makes a decision and just goes upfield, we may see a difference in her yardage per carry. But not today, not versus this defense. It is what it is. I can't do nothing but understand. You see a hole, you step into it, then you see red. You move to the left, red again, and now you're on the ground. It is what it is. Outlaws back in with another inside handoff. She actually gets some push from the O-line this time. But once again, as I said, this time she made a decision. She said, I got to hit the A-gap. Hopefully no one will be there when I get there. And no one was there. A few yardage upfield.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Way to trust your O-lineman. Outlaws. 49-yard line. 2 full yards to get to that first down marker. Can they do it? 3rd down. Shotgun formation. The blitz package is not just on, but it is in. But I'm telling you what, Miss Hurd finds a lane, and if she can just go straight, she'll get there, which she's doing now. 1st down on a 7-yard scamper. Outstanding run. Completely different second half. Great job, coaches in that locker room. I don't know what he told her, but, you know, it's one or the other. Either the coaches got into her head or this Houston defense has been hitting her so hard she won't be touched no more. Houston Energy, the premier professional women's football team in Houston, on defense and doing what they do best, stopping the run. Number 45 got in there with a great tackle. That's Shannon Foreman, reminding you that that name means something around this city. Tarshanae Fullard out, replacing Dotson at the left cornerback. Nothing given with this inside handoff. Number 63 said, hello, I'm tackling you right now. And down goes the baby. Another dominating defensive play by Houston Energy.
One to the right. Right. Throw down the middle. Incomplete. That brings up 4th and 12.
4th down and 12.
The defense is looking to make a stop.
As Caitlin Ewan just sailed the ball over the middle of the field. I'm not quite sure if she was on the same page with her receivers. She just asked her coach, do you want me to punt it? He gave her the old wing signal, which means you're throwing it to such and such. So let's see if we can make that connection. Split interception play. That wide receiver never got set and then took off in motion. Coach just walked right on the field, understanding that they did not understand the assignment. We're going to take a break and go into this timeout with a strong mind. This is Saturday Night Football with the Houston Energy only on Clutch.
You're watching this broadcast free of charge, thanks to our amazing corporate sponsors and viewers like you. Your support makes it possible to bring this content to everyone at no cost. To ensure broadcasts like this and all onClutch content remain free, we need your help. Share this broadcast, like it, and leave a comment. Every interaction keeps us going strong. Thank you for being part of the onClutch family.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back as the Houston Energy take on the Austin Outlaws. 4th down. Some decisions to be made by the Austin Outlaws. Receiver in motion from right to left on your YouTube scroller. She takes it right up the middle and runs right into 2 Houston Energy as number 63 says, I'm rocking this baby, and takes her right down to the ground. A little help out there from Shannon Foreman, and Houston Energy says this shall be a turnover on downs. Let's bring it back to the offense. Great job, Houston Energy. We will see Miss Carol Morash hold her down for another offensive possession. And if you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen, that score is correct. It's 43-0.
Like the screen runner. He really had a ball in see what the offense receiving led by Core.
Houston Energy one up back to the right of the quarterback. She is deep in shotgun, anticipating the reverse to Amira Parker. She finds a hole, but she can't quite get to the sideline, but she does grab 2, maybe 3 yards on the nice reverse. That is starting to become a Houston Energy serious play. These long reverses, these short reverses, these up fakes to a reverse. Tough offense to try to keep a hand on, try to figure out what they're doing. Not predictable at all. At best, if you were a linebacker, you could just watch the quarterback. You know when she starts moving a little bit, you know she's getting ready to throw it, but she'll take off on you too. Inside handoff to the running back, number 20 with her first possession. Takes a nice full stiff arm on number 29. Great job by number 20, Sasha Smith, taking off on them. That was Sammy Barron trying to get into the tackle and got abruptly faced stiffed arm. On the sideline right now, Destiny Hernandez getting that left arm ready. She may be getting called to come on out as Maris gets a high snap over her head and tries to do something with it. Tries to make an attempt on the pass. She is still technically inside the hash, or AKA tackle box. So, yeah, as I assume, that's intentional grounding. But way to make something out of nothing. I'm not thinking that that intentional grounding would be as far as back as the sack would have been. So, kind of a head smart play. I'd rather take that penalty than that sack in that situation. That sack was in a 15-yard loss. That penalty is taken back 10. Really 5 yards, excuse me. Nope, 10, right on the dot. My mathematics is horrible. But my memorization of the rule book is somewhat okay enough to be working for an unnamed school. Y'all gotta pay y'all toll too. onClutch ain't gonna carry you until you pay your toll. But shouts out to Coach Kenneth Pandey for hanging on in there as the athletic director of the Stallions. We will see you guys soon in the fall as we get back to Stallion football, as onClutch will be taking care of soccer. Long snap is up. Punter's getting the ball out. Ball carried over to about the 45-yard line, but got that membership bounce for the Outlaws and bounced back on up to the 36. The sun will shine on the dog every once in a while. And that's country talk. They got lucky on that. Took a few words out for the kids.
Defense comes out. Your number 2 ranked defense looking to make a big stop.
So it looked like the number 2s are out now for the defense. That would be the second team, some of the backups. We're about to go to the replay in a few moments, so be ready, ladies and gentlemen. Get on the edge of your seats, because there's been some football play today. Left cornerback number 11 sees something. Ball is coming her way. She was right on top of it. And instead of her worrying about the ball, she made sure for you, Rainey, didn't get over there to it. Great job. Way to be heads up. Way to play attention. That's Lauren Charles out there playing cornerback, reading the quarterback's eyes and intentions. You know, if your coach, you're out there watching, you're a youngster, and your coach is telling you a well-disciplined defense can beat a high-powered offense any day, this is what's happening right now. This well-disciplined defense is just shutting down the Outlaws. Inside handoff to number 12. She finds a way this time, gets the ball all the way up to the 33, but there is laundry on the field. It looked like number 76 is taking a big old chunk out of 63's jersey. I'm not quite sure if that is the person who is caught, but I do believe that may be the penalty. We shall see if there's a holding on the play. 76, it's your number, which it is. 76 holding. Austin Outlaws will walk it on back. So we're going to take it to the sideline, a.k.a. the dugout, and check on number 81, getting a new tape wrap. That's all. She seems like she's ready to go and back in action. Back with the receiving room, if you will. On the field. Hard count by the quarterback, and it just worked. Everybody jumped off sides. But the problem is I saw a few linemen getting ready to go too, so let's see what the referee calls. Number 16, Kaylee Hunt, is the new quarterback for the Austin Outlaws. And, I mean, she came in with a fierce count. That was mean. She scared some of her offensive linemen. And we're going to walk it back.
25, ball on the 50-yard line.
That was the one thing you didn't have to worry about being jittery, because my coach was never going to put me on the defensive line. I had a temper problem. Offensive lineman do the wrong thing to me. I don't care about the whistle type guy. Back to the action. Kaylee Hunt, inside handoff to 24. She hops, pops, and squats over. She finds a spot. Star's giving some speed, but number 11 didn't give up on the play as Lauren Charles fell right on impact of the tackle. She kept her arms busy, grabbed that ankle, toe tackle, if you will. And Ms. Hurd landed right down around the 43, 44-yard line. Great run. Should have seen some more of that action from Ms. Hurd earlier in the game. Now she's understanding her assignment. Get into the hole and run the ball. But like I said, it's tough against this Houston Energy defense. Hand off to the right side behind the tackle. She is there, and she is met by a swarm of outlet energy from the Houston football team. Number 45 and number 1 hard on the tackle. Number 1, that's Queen Moore. And 45 again calling her name one more time. Shannon Foreman reminding you guys what defense looks like on Houston Energy's football team.
In the third quarter, your Houston Energy is at 43-0.
Quickly to the center is Kaylee Hunt. Another inside handoff. Taking it to him now, getting some movement up front, but it may be too little too late. Tackled by number 90, Shayna Gamble, and number 82, Tabitha Johnson-Young. I believe Miss Young is also a doubler. I think she's part of the staff as well. Great job to get in and make a play. And stats guy, give her credit for that tackle.
Yeah, Houston Energy has a new quarterback in the game. On the field for the first time today.
Into Destiny Hernandez in and going straight to work with that left hand. Strong pass directly to the ex-receiver, I'm sorry, number 29, McDougal getting out there again, proving that she's a dual threat, running back, wide receiver, linebacker. She can do it all on both sides of the ball, but today, finding some great routes to run. Great soft hands, and I mean, that pass was on the money. Destiny Hernandez wanted to come in and show her arm off a little bit as they head on into another first down. Two receivers to her right, three to the right, one to the left. Running back standing out, hopping out, ready for the out route in the flats, but the ball is just a little bit outside. We're heading to the second down. Incomplete pass. Intended for number 30, Susie Garrett. All right, Destiny. You know, you came in, you showed us how hard you can throw. Let us see some of them soft touch passes. Take your time, get the butterflies out of there.
Please don't hit the concession stands. When you hit the concession stands, go ahead and stand to the right.
Houston Energy back on the 47-yard line. Ball out to Hernandez. Hernandez rear backs and throws the ball deep to 25, but she's getting touched up a bit and can't hang on to the ball. Yes, ma'am, that was legal. You can do that. Taisha Ardell-Jones couldn't come down with the ball, but she got up there. Boy, I tell you what, there's some legs over there. She can jump. So you might see that play again. You know how the Houston Energy likes to run it back on you. So hang on in there, and the success in the future is high for this team. Good God, she got in the air. Third down, 10 yards. First down hasn't been hard for the ladies from Houston Energy. Wide receiver switch on the outside. Hernandez steps back. She sees her receiver, throws it a little bit behind her this time. I don't think she understands the speed of Ash Robinson, who can really motor down the field. But I tell you what, as she was throwing the ball, One of the Outlaws decided to be an outlaw and defy the rules and hit the quarterback after the ball was there. So we got a roughing the passer penalty. First down, Energy on the 31.
She looks low. Oh, she goes deep. She got hit. Oh!
So after the penalty, we're back. Hernandez looks to her left, makes a quick pass over to Smith. Smith finds some room, but can't get away from number 40, Rainey, who has been showing up and showing out for the Outlaws all night long. Great single one-on-one tackle, solo, if you will. Great pitch and catch by Hernandez. Way to make that connection over to Smith. See the ball, catch the ball, Smith. Great job. And you have to be careful because Smith comes out of that backfield like a bat out of a bat in Austin. Austin Outlaws know all about that. Here we go. Zero formation. Hernandez sends a receiver from left to right. She gets the ball in reverse. Trademark reverse. Inside, outside move again. Robinson. Oh, but she gets pummeled right at the end of the play as she made it to the 33-yard line.
Looks like we got back to the line of scrimmage.
She danced, dinked, and dunked and actually comes down around the 28. Good job, way to fight for extra yardage. What a hit. Rainey is all over the place.
She got a block. She puts it out to the right side. Oh, big hit.
Brianna Clemens was also in on that play as you see her sneaking up to the line of scrimmage, faking the blitz. She pops out. Nice pass to the left. Again, they find Robinson, who has been finding a way to nestle herself into these open spaces. Zone routes are some of the best ones to see her in. Give her the ball early and let her try to do something with it. Sending her downfield could be a problem because of her route running, which is definitely going to get better this season. So you will see a lot more from her. You guys have to stay tuned to the Houston Energy. Now that's HoustonEnergyFootball.com. Get on over there and check them out. If you can't do anything, give their page some traffic and tell your friend about it. Everybody talking about support the women. It's women power. Well, get your butt out here and let's support these women. It's that time. Summer, baby. We're going to take a quick break for station identification. This is Saturday Night Football only on Clutch, covering Houston Energy.
To the right. She get outside. She got a block. Oh, she's gone. Get up. Get up on your feet.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, post timeout, 43-0. Quick low snap, but Destiny Hernandez has this presence of mind to just get on top of it and cover it up, and that sends them out after a turnover on downs for Destiny Hernandez. I know she anxiously wanted to get to the end zone on her first possession out. But hey, things happen. Things don't always go your way the first time out. You got to get out there. You got to feel your way around like a blind man, you know? Excuse me for the Richard Pryor joke, guys. I just, you know, that's my history. Comedy, band, sports. And the Outlaws come out of a huddle like those caves I told you about. Speaking of Austin, 5th Street, 3rd Street, I'm not going to be out there, but y'all have fun. Back to the action. Ms. Hunt sends her receiver in motion. Number 23, inside reverse. She takes off with nothing but space on the left-hand side. Met by one tackler and drugged to the sideline, but not out of bounds. Spins, dins, whims, and wheels her way to get 11 yards on the play. Great job, great job, great job. Let's find that runner. That was number 23, Tatiana Fripp. So that's a first down for these Outlaws. Figuring things out as they go with this game. I tell you what, beware for their next opponents. They're going to be coming out with the chip on their shoulder, monkey on their back, and a point to prove. Straight dive handoff, dive play right up the middle. Booming and moving some players out the way to get a couple of yards. Number 12 is fearless Sabrina Brisby, led by 78 and 68 and 76. These offensive linemen, we got to show them some love, you know. That's Miss Bobby Jones, 76. 78 is Michelle Barthold, and 68 is Addison Davis. You know, we got to give them some love down there. They're getting their pancakes. That's not even a stat that we count. Miss Hunt takes the ball on a quarterback run, slides over. 81 Metter. She will get credit for half a tackle. I mean, Miss Hunt almost tackled her while she had the ball. 90 in on the play to assist with the tackle. These young ladies, we're going to give that call. Monisha Kirk, number 81, in on the tackle, and Shayna Gamble working together as a team to bring Miss Hunt down. And I tell you what, Miss Hunt gets ahead of steam going downhill. She don't look like a quarterback, she's like a fullback. We're going to put our boots on the ground of the break, and we will see you guys in a moment. This is Saturday Night Football only on Clutch.
You're watching this broadcast free of charge, thanks to our amazing corporate sponsors and viewers like you. Your support makes it possible to bring this content to everyone at no cost. To ensure broadcasts like this and all onClutch content remain free, we need your help. Share this broadcast, like it, and leave a comment. Every interaction keeps us going strong. Thank you for being part of the onClutch family.
We are back. Inside handoff. Miss Moen back in the game. I'm sorry, Miss Caitlin Yowens back in the game with the handoff to number 12, Sabrina Brisby. About 5 yards on the play. This dive play seems to be working for them if they would commit to it. They found the running backs that will run through the tackles. Again, number 12 getting through the tackles, getting a nice push from her guard in front of her. But may have not been enough. 50, 82, 90 on the tackle from this Houston Energy defense. Shayna Gamble again making a stop. Danielle Smock again getting in there and being someone that can move the offensive lineman out of the way so her linebackers can get in and make a tackle. Team defense sometimes can do the job. Everybody has an assignment. Not everybody has to make the tackle. But if you can keep that old lineman out my way, I got you back. Great job, Houston Energy. Destiny Hernandez back at the helm. Deep, deep, deep shotgun. standing almost 7 to 8 yards back, but it was a great snap. Number 20 with the handoff, Sasha Smith
That is a 8 to 9 yard carry.
gets 8 yards, brought down by a slew of Outlaws. Again, a posse of Outlaws, should I say, on this play. Looked like number 2, Sasha Alvia, and number 5, Brianna Clemens, in on the play. But once again, too little too late, as these Energy team just put 8 yards up on the board and are looking for more. Oh boy. Amir Parker just looked back at the quarterback like, you better give me this ball. But this is a handoff, and she is blocking. Number 20, Smith, has found the corner. Can she get there? Got to the corner for maybe the first down. Let's see. Let's see if they're pulling the chains out. Sharkeedra Randolph, a.k.a. Keedra, made the tackle from Austin. Good job, Keedra. We hadn't called your name all day, and you are a premier player in this league. We need you to quit talking so much and put the work on the field. But anyway, back to the action. Penalty on the play, holding. The Energy has to walk it back 10.
Big time penalty for the Houston Energy as they were moving the ball down the field. This brings it to
Bad timing for this type of penalty. You know, you get a little comfortable down there, and or you're the second guy in or second lady in on the offensive line, and you got to get handsy because you don't want to get replaced. Ladies, look at the scoreboard. This is your time. You're getting some time. 43-0. Let's make it happen. Hernandez back. She's already getting a head start. She knew where she was going with the ball, but she got there way too early before Robinson turned her head around. Those type of timing plays down the middle usually leads to interception, so you got to be careful. Great job by the Outlaws. Way to get a hand in the way. Keedra Randolph being there on time again, getting a chance to call her name again, and Kalia Dunn out there with her, slowing up the process of the receiver. I know you're thinking 4-second drop and throw, but you got to keep your eyes open as a quarterback, right? Destiny Hernandez anxious to show off her arm. Ball's in the air, tight spiral. She finds Ash Robertson, who gets brought down by her hair. You know that's going to be a penalty. They don't play that in any league. Oh boy. So we shall see what they call horse collar, face mask. It's one or the other, give or take the league rules, but I'm assuming it's going to be 15 no matter what. As they walk it off, they do. Austin Outlaws gets hit with a big yardage play for 15 yards and then another penalty for 15 yards. That maxed out at 30. They're coming in at the 28-yard line. Big play Energy. I've been wanting to say that all day by the Houston Energy. And that's Destiny Hernandez getting it out to Ash Robertson. That's Big Ash, not the little one. Ball's up in the air to the sideline. You know who's about to come down with it, but Miss Parker couldn't hang on to the ball. What happened? I bet you won't do that again, Miss Parker. What you say, baby? No, but for real, hang on to the ball, Bob. Hang on to the ball. Great pass play. Tight spiral. I'm telling you guys, Ms. Hernandez is trying to get a starting position the way she's slinging the ball around. Oh boy, Miss Parker, we've seen you drop 2 crucial passes today that could have led to scores, but you are still our leading receiver, so get your head back up and do it again. As you know what Houston Energy likes to do, it's that H-Town style, chop, chop, bang, bang, run the same thing back at you. Number 20, Smith, down out with the handoff to the left. She finds a hole and some more space to the house. She goes. Space City, Houston Energy football house call.
Who's calling it? Who's calling it?
You guys know what time it is. Now, you at the house, ain't nobody else around. Let me see that little happy feet dance. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, break it south side. I see you. I see you over there. Auntie, I see you. Uncle Larry, you sit down. We do not need you dancing. Here we go. Houston Energy back out, trying to get the extra 2 points. Desi Hernandez brings her receiver inside, moves her running back to the right. Audible. She probably flipped the play, moves to her left because she's left-handed. The ball is up, a beautiful fly route, but it is off of the fingertips of Ash Robertson. She cannot bring it in for the extra 2 points. We're going to go to that replay. You guys got to see this again. Wonderful bullet pass straight down the seams and a handoff to Miss Smith as she takes off on that left-hand side and finds nothing but room. She's only touched once and knows what to do with it for another house call. That replay was brought to you by Lone Star Barbecue. Ladies and gentlemen, Lone Star Barbecue, where they do it right. Pull on up tomorrow after you get your mom out. Y'all quit wasting y'all time at these other restaurants standing in line. Come over here where you can stand in line and enjoy sweet smells of wonderful, wonderful pecan post oat right there at Lone Star Barbecue.
Let me see you twirl. Shaking in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'm an ice boy, we all like Gretzky. I'm an actual.
Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, this DJ is going off. He's a familiar DJ around the Stafford area. He shows up to some of those Stallion games, and we don't get this kind of entertainment. He's usually been a laid-back kind of guy. Today, he is all on top of it. If I can get the camera girl, Michelle, to slide on over to see the camera guy, Keith, he was doing a little Dougie. We're going to ask Keith not to do that ever again. Thank you, Keith, for that participation. Back to the game. Number 42 kicking the ball off as she can do, high in the air. This lady's got a foot. Sonique Middleton gets it back, and on the roll, Outlaw took that ball, and she was gone for a second, but they finally caught up with her. Number 24, you know how she can do things. Miss Hurd, she likes to run, pick her spots, and find the hole and get up in there. But this time we had to stop her, slow her down, put your finger in the ear or something, tell her a joke. Don't let that girl get across the line no more. Y'all got to stop that. Okay, good job. Anyway, back to Keith getting upset at me making fun of him dancing. If y'all had saw that, y'all might have, hey, I promise you would have called the police. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, after this game, we're going to slide on down to get a great interview with Coach Wiggins. And I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about the celebrated individual that we have coaching the Houston Energy. Quarterback keeper, number 35, hops and trops, hangs on to somebody's face mask because she knows she was going down. But great job by Caitlin Hewen to get on up the road a little bit, showing off them feet, some little happy feet. She can move, y'all. Be careful. So after the quarterback scamper, a.k.a. quarterback keeper, Kaylin Ewens gained 2 yards. Ball is on the 50. She takes the ball inside, handoff out of the shotgun. Number 12 takes ball. Sabrina's getting on down. That was the longest 1-yard run you will see on WFA football by Sabrina Brisby. She really did not want to go down behind the yard of scrimmage. But it is just too many red jerseys for her to get any headway. Now, I was telling you guys earlier, we're going to have a quick interview with Coach Wiggins. Let me tell you guys this historic quote. Coach Wiggins, he says, "Discipline and dedication are the cornerstones of our success. Every play is an opportunity to excel, and they have shown you that today. Excelling, even off of mistake plays, they just run it right back at you." Inside handoff again to Brisbane as she's brought down by a gaggle of energy players. Number 34, And number 63 in on the tackle and hit, 34, Francesca Williams doing it again. I've been calling these names all night long. You guys know these players. Let's make sure we go on over to HoustonEnergyFootball.com. Leave a like, a surprise, a subscribe, a happy, a thank y'all. You know, let's support our team. This is the premier professional women's football team.
Get your roll on.
Galen back. Nice little pass over the middle, but it is broken up by number 26, Christina Lewis. She's not playing no games over there in that linebacker core. I told you already from first play of the game, the Houston Energy linebackers are covering and tackling. They are not playing around. You haven't seen too many blitz packages come from them because they are, what do you call, limiting the field for the quarterback. Great job. As the West Park IL of Texas marching band heads on out. Big shout out to them. Great job. There's not too many marching bands in IL Texas schools, so you have to be proud of them. And as we know, they're working with limited funds, but they are definitely not working with a limited amount of talent. Me being a music major, a bandsman of America, a UIL judge, I was definitely happy and excited to hear them play today. So we look forward to seeing a lot more from IL Texas West Park campus marching band. Let's go Eagles. Houston Energy running back in motion, reverse play. I really want to call that a receiver handoff play just because of how it matriculated and developed, but great run by number 25, Taisha Ardell Jones, getting around the corner. Even better patience from Destiny Hernandez. Somebody may have forgot their assignment. That play developed very slowly, very different, but definitely threw the Outlaws off. Could have been some tricks up there somewhere. I didn't see any guards pulling or anything like that also, so they may have thought it was an actual pass play. Number 34 subbing into the offense. That's Francesca Williams. Francina Williams. I'm so sorry, Miss Williams. Please don't get mad at me. But y'all know me and names. It's a game, and I'm trying to play it properly. Hernandez back. Ball is up, and so is the flag. But Robinson over the middle with the ball, finding some room and some blocks, getting down through there like the corridors of a mall. It is the Houston Energy house call. I can't see the arms going up because we have laundry on the play, which is encroachment on the defense, which is declined. That is Houston Energy touchdown. See, I don't need a DJ to make that weird sound. I can do it myself. Shouts out to Houston Energy fans for coming in here, hanging out through this long blowout. You guys know generally fans like to get into the traffic and get out early if they know our team's going to win. 55-0 with 5 minutes 45 seconds left. Houston Energy coming out for a 2-point play. Parker out on the far right, Smith on the far left, left-handed cornerback, fake handoff, no handoff to number 29, and she gets in for a touch, extra point. Great play from this trademark wiggle waggle of a reverse from the Houston Energy. They've been doing it all night. It works. Why get away from it? And once again, Dominique McDougall doing her thing. We're going to show you guys that touchdown replay right here and right now. Zoom in on your YouTube screen and get ready to scream with me. I'm telling you, precision, ladies and gentlemen. And look at the run. Look at the blocking. Houston football, professional premier women's football league, and the best women's football team in Houston. I said it. You can quote me if you want to. I know y'all on the other side of the town. I ain't going to say your name. But we here, ladies and gentlemen, 57-0, 5:45 left in the fourth quarter, and it is going down. Did I say it right, y'all? Y'all tell me about it. Put it in the comments. I've been working on it. Y'all know I've been working on it. I stopped with the her, cur, and burr. Y'all know where I'm from. Y'all know how we talk up there. So I've been working on my, say, man, what's going down, bro? We from the side, you know? I've been trying to drag it out. Y'all holler at me in the comments. What, I sound like an idiot? I don't know. I'm trying to sound like I'm from here. I've been here almost 30 years. So anyway, love it. It's going down. Shouts out to my boys over there in 3rd Ward, TSU. You know. You know who. Middleton skies another kickoff, this time to the right. Rainey reels it in, and she doesn't have a real sense of urgency, but she picked the speed up just a little bit, cuts into the 25-yard line, and gets bumped by number 12. That hit was so hard it knocked her off her axis. Aaliyah Butler will get credit for that tackle. Laundry on the play, and so is an Energy member.
Austin.
Personal foul on the offense. Not quite sure if that was, how can we say, unnecessary extracurricular roughness or just a regular personal foul. But y'all bear with us. Either way it goes, it's going to look like the Austin Outlaws will be walking it back. So take a few steps on back to that end zone and give the Houston Energy a chance for a safety, because we hadn't got that score. We've hit everything else. Discipline, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what league you're in, these Zebras are still out here to remind you, don't do that. Y'all thought I was going to say a whole bunch. No, you know. I love the referees too, so I can understand. Big time hustle from Sanique Middleton. I love to see when a kicker tries to beat everybody down the field to make that tackle in special teams. But sometimes kickers aren't used to making the contact that happens when you get down the field on special teams. But she's up on her feet and ready to roll, giving thumbs up to the rest of the team. Great kicks all night from her. I'm telling you, I would protect her. I know she's got the motor to try to play a few other positions, but I would really start sneaking her into that special teams lineup on all sides. I haven't seen her punt, but I can see her foot is strong enough to make some very, very long field goals. We shall see what this season brings for her. Caitlin Union back out, sends her receiver in motion. Number 23 gets the ball, hits the corner, and gets met at the corner by number 34. Ms. Williams again coming with the smash time tackle. And that tackle was for a 3-yard loss, so it's 2nd and 13. And this clock is rolling on. Shouts out to everybody who's making their annual 3rd trip to church this year. Make your moms happy by being CME members. We will see you tomorrow at the church. Remember, come as you are, brother. I ain't tripping. Just get there. Number 24 takes a handoff and hits the sideline. I told you guys, she could possibly be dangerous once she gets the understanding of the running lanes down and quit trying to make a choice and just go the direction the coach wrote to play. Coach wrote to play, he said, get outside the tackle, slide on past the tight end, and we'll see you later. And that's what she's doing to get her first downs pretty much most of the time. Quit being choosy. Just do what your coach tell you. That's my rule number 1 as a sports information director. I get students in my office all the time. Well, coach said. Hey, rule number 1, what'd your coach say? Well, didn't do that. We'll figure it out later. Back at the helm for Austin Outlaw first down. Caitlin Ewens, shotgun. High snap. She takes it and barrels her way straight up the middle. Looks like she's already covered 4 yards, possibly 5. Great run right down the middle. I'm telling you, she gets ahead of steam. She's a problem to bring down, and then she's never been afraid to run the ball. Knowing that she has a good backup that's there ready and can gun it, she's ready to go. We'll probably see a lot more improvements from this Austin Outlaw team going forward. As they're showing you, they are here. They can be a good team. Just a few more reps on that practice squad. High snap, inside run to 24. She's taken off again. Gets past the tackler this time and gets brought down. Number 81 is not playing any games, you guys. I'm telling you, wherever she hits you, you know you've been hit. Offense, defense, if she's throwing a block, it doesn't matter. Monisha Kirk is here to play and play strong. She is standing at 5'9", and she's got the speed of a condor coming in to pick up her little food off of the ground, and that's how she sees you as defense. Just a bird in the sky coming to swoop down to take you out. Great job by number 81. I'm telling you, she might get the nickname the Raven after this game.
And that is the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning on the field, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a Houston Energy blowout, 57-0. We're going to take a break. See you guys in a minute. Saturday Night Football only on Clutch.
You're watching this broadcast free of charge, thanks to our amazing corporate sponsors and viewers like you. Your support makes it possible to bring this content to everyone at no cost. To ensure broadcasts like this and all onClutch content remain free, we need your help. Share this broadcast, like it, and leave a comment. Every interaction keeps us going strong. Thank you for being part of the onClutch family.
Sophistication in a glass. Sophie's Punch is the perfect beverage for any occasion. You can choose from one of our 9 sophisticated flavors for our teas and our lemonades and our Arnold Palmers. They are available for purchase online at sophiespunch.com, and you can always stay connected to us on all social media platforms at Sophie's Punch. It's not just a drink, it's a
we
mood.
are back. Caitlin Ewens taking a direct snap right up the middle, getting brought down by the young lady she just ran over, but that tackle still counts as a tackle. Number 54 getting in there, taking one for the team. Breezy McCray coming up with the tackle. Good job. It wasn't a solo tackle, though, by the way. She had help from number 16 in there helping out. That'd be Chaudry G.G. Jackson. Let's go, GG. Do it for the family. Cornerbacks can make tackles, too. I'm just telling you. So don't listen to the haters. 2 receivers out on the left. High snap, inside handoff. As a change of direction comes from number 12, Sabrina realized, hey, I can go this way. And finds a little room, gets to the outside, gets to the sideline. Comes down at the 47-yard line, gets brought down by number 28 from the Houston Energy, Kelsey West. I'm telling you guys, Sabrina Bisbee, a few more times at practice, a few more times, how can we say, knocking out some of the cardio issues, and she will be running on you all night long. Early in the Houston season, early in the WFA season. So like I said, a lot of these teams will be getting in high better football shape, and their high football IQ will be starting to show up. Caitlin Ewens takes another direct snap straight down the middle of the field. She's probably shy for maybe a yard. They're probably going to test it out. And we've got a timeout on the field by the Austin Outlaws. Get on that DoorDash order and order you up some of that Lone Star barbecue, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Saturday Night Football only on Clutch, right here with the Houston Energy. What's up there, little guy? I see you out there. Have a good one. Shouts out to the lady that was over here next to us singing earlier. I don't know who sings that song. I think that was a Beyonce song. Yeah, let's let Beyonce sing that song next time. But anyway, back to the action. I want you guys to go on over to HoustonEnergyFootball.com and check out that schedule and see who they have up next. I mean, why not? We're going to be here celebrating this wonderful football team as they get ready for May 17th, Houston Energy versus the Dallas Elite Mustangs. Get on. Want to give a shout out to two people right now. Sabrina Bisbee for not giving up. Run, 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 baby. Go get your yards. Put them stats on the board. And Ms. Christine Brown, thank you for chiming in to onClutch, only onClutch on your YouTube device, because we are here for you. All the way from Pennsylvania, you can too be here with us. Thank you for tuning in. As Miss Ewens throws the ball just a bit outside and missed her receiver, they're going to take it back to the second down. 5 seconds left. Let's see if Austin can make one of those redundant scores to get that goose egg off. I mean, this is for pride. If you want to ask what would that be for, it's for pride. Like we're moving the ball downfield. We got a game next week. We can do this. And Caitlin Unions definitely has the arm to go deep, so we shall see what happens. She doesn't go deep. She decides to keep it short. Throws the pass to number 88, and it is complete. That is Latoya Scott. She was brought down by 54 and 26. Number 26 is Christina Lewis, and 54 is Breezy McCray. For the final play of the game, the Houston Energy wins 57, Austin Outlaws 0. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go down to the field, and get that interview from Coach. So stay with us. We'll be back in a moment after the break. This is Saturday Night Football only on Clutch. Yeah, Keith, I was talking. Because that's what we do. Only on Clutch.
Our customers mean absolutely everything to us. We've been on the other side of the coin to where we have no customers. Remember, we had a restaurants during the pandemic. We were basically begging for people to come in and try our food. We'd even give them food for free in hopes that they would one day come back and actually buy food. So the fact that we have customers that are willing to drive an hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours away to come and eat here, we value every single one of those customers because we know what it's like being on the other side. My name is Humberto Martinez, and I am the founder of Space City Birria, Tacos, and More. We're located at 415 Milo Street, Houston, Texas, 77002.
Lone Star Sausage and Barbecue, we specialize in homemade sausage and slow-smoked meats. Come taste the tradition. We can't wait to serve you.
So Loteria is Mexican bingo, is what it is. And Loteria night started here at Space City Birria because during the pandemic, downtown was a ghost town. There was just nobody walking the streets of downtown. And I got the bright idea to one day host a Loteria night here in the restaurants. If you know anything about Loteria, is that usually in Mexican households, we gather around the table, usually grandma's house or mom's house, and we play Loteria for hours. I'm talking till 2, 3 in the morning. It brings the family together. You gather around the table, you forget about your problems, you forget about the worries of life, and you're just in the moment, having the time of your life with your family, and you're just living in the moment. Because I know from my childhood experience, the kind of fun, good times we had around the table, I wanted to bring that experience here to our customers. My name is Humberto Martinez, and I am the founder of Space City Birria, Tacos, and More. We're located at 415 Milo Street, Houston, Texas, 77002. So Loteria is Mexican bingo, is what it is. And Loteria night started here at Space City Birria because during the pandemic, downtown was a ghost town. There was just nobody walking the streets of downtown. And I got the bright idea to one day host a Loteria night here in the restaurants. If you know anything about Loteria, is that usually in Mexican households, we gather around the table, usually grandma's house or mom's house, and we play Loteria for hours. I'm talking till 2, 3 in the morning. It brings the family together. You gather around the table, you forget about your problems, you forget about the worries of life, and you're just in the moment, having the time of your life with your family, and you're just living in the moment. Because I know from my childhood experience, the kind of fun, good times we had around the table, I wanted to bring that experience here to our customers. My name is Humberto Martinez, and I am the founder of Space City Birria, Tacos, and More. We're located at 415 Milo Street, Houston, Texas, 77002.
We are here live, ladies and gentlemen, with Coach Wiggins. Coach, former professional football player, came all the way back on home to represent H-Town with the Houston Energy. Today, Coach, you just showed out. I would say you showed up, but you got to do that in the first place. But today, these ladies came out here on a mission. Tell us about having fiery playmaking receivers like Parker and Robinson.
Man, there's really not enough balls to go around. They're both amazing players, as we saw today. It was Rockets' day last week. I think she had like 4 or 5 touchdowns last week. I think 8 had 1, 2 or 3 today. Had a couple nice grabs. But they make it hard on the defense, but easy on me. You know, they're both not selfish players. They want to see the other person do well. If one person's eating and they have the hot hand, there's no love lost. We keep going, man. Last week it was Rocket. Today, Ash took the jet sweep. She took a couple deep balls. But man, it just it makes play calling a lot easier, and it gives the defense more weapons to have to worry about.
Sweeps, reverses, deep balls. Both of these young ladies came out. Coach, you had Smith, number 20, took one to the corner. You had McDougal take one to the corner. I mean, the offense was kicking butt and rolling. You hear me? They weren't even taking names. You got to stop to take names. They didn't stop. They just kept on pushing. Man. Coach, I tell you what, we talked earlier about having 2 quarterbacks that are ready to roll. Today, Destiny Hernandez came off the bench for you and showed up and showed out. Is that going to be a problem moving in the future, having 2 great quarterbacks? What kind of problem is that to have, right?
You know, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Man, Carol Marsh is a great quarterback and a great person. When I said, hey, you know, Destiny's going in, we call her Money. Okay, Coach, put her in. But I always tell my players the game is about making plays. In life, in football, it's all about moments. When your moment comes, you have to take advantage of it. Destiny threw 2 touchdowns last week, and she threw a couple today. And she showed that she can lead the offense, man, and it's a good problem to have. You know, you just never know when one may go down. You got somebody who's more than capable to come in. Neither one of them are selfish. They both play. Like Carol played the first half this week and last week. Money played the second half last week and this week. I spoke with Money last week and not really apologized, but said, hey, wanted to get you more touches, get in the game more. She says, Coach, don't worry about it. It's not about me. It's about we.
That's a big one, Coach.
How can I be mad when we won 47-6? We won. It's not about me. Of course, I want to play, but when the team is doing well, we're all doing well. My championship ring ain't going to have extra diamonds because I played more plays. It's all the same. That's what we're working for.
That is, Coach, you just hit the nail on the head. That's a big one. You can notice that you guys have a lot of people that can play several different positions. It's not even a skill or a talent factor. It's I want to be here. You can see the drive and you can see the discipline in your team. That is the big difference between your defense and a lot of other defenses. They trust the coach and the play being called. Yeah. But the other cool thing that you can see is how they support each other. So if I'm normally the left cornerback and Dotson says, hey, run out there, you got me, I'm going to take a few breathers. How cool is that to have your teammates supporting you and pushing you, Coach? Tell us about the family aspect that these ladies have brought to football.
So this year has been a little different, and I guess the younger crowd always says you're standing on business. So I told them in the beginning, I've always felt our team was mentally weak at times. So we got to coach that. Rain, sleet, or snow, we're practicing. You know, it's easy when it's a little chilly outside, or it's a little rainy. But championship winning snowballs, losing snowballs. I will say this. Last week we had a couple people who didn't play as much as they'd like talking on the sidelines. I told the team today, before the game, all great teams I've been a part of have internal leadership. So when your teammate is, you know, spewing negative things, you need to check them. That's not what we do here. That's not championship mentality.
Right.
It ain't me.
Gotcha.
It's we. So if that's what you want to do, there's other teams you can go play on. Because once again, all arenas are going to look the same if you play 10 snaps, 30 snaps, or 40 snaps.
Right.
There it is, man. We're just trying to create an environment here. For example, one of the best plays was that jet sweep that 8 took the distance. But I'm going to share this with you.
8 took the distance just because 81 got the block. Coach, you don't think we're watching this game? We are on top of it. Yes, sir.
We threw her in, and she made the block and was ecstatic.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's what it's about. And was excited that she made the block to spring 80. When you have that kind of selfless attitude, selfless players, you can go a long way.
I tell you what, she even earned a new nickname here in this booth. I couldn't tell if she was a condor or the eagle, but she looked like a raven, Coach, coming down, sniping them praise right up and down. Yeah. Coach, last thing, and I got to get you to look right in the camera because we need to do this. It has to happen. Tell the rest of Houston where they can find you guys, how they can join the team and or support the team, because donation, baby, makes a lot of things move.
100%. Hey, you can see us on Instagram, IG, at Houston Energy, Facebook, Houston Energy Football, TikTok, Houston_Energy, or go to the website, www.houstonenergyfootball.com. There's a place where you can donate. There's a place if you want to sign up and try out or come to the team. We're going to have tryouts in a couple weeks, man. So we're always constantly trying to add new players. So in a couple weeks, we're going to have tryouts. So all you ladies out there who want to be a part of the longest running women's football organization in Texas and the United States. Minnesota, it's us in Minnesota. I think Minnesota is a few months older than us, but we're there, the longest running existing. Come be a part of a winning organization, Houston's premier women's football team.
You guys already know, you heard from the coach himself. This has been Coach Wiggins, the DJ Wolfman. Ow, baby! This has been Saturday Night Football only on Clutch with the Houston Energy.
You're watching this broadcast free of charge, thanks to our amazing corporate sponsors and viewers like you. Your support makes it possible to bring this content to everyone at no cost. To ensure broadcasts like this and all onClutch content remain free, we need your help. Share this broadcast, like it, and leave a comment. Every interaction keeps us going strong. Thank you for being part of the onClutch family.